no time to waste here. Nerf, we have got to get into these matches. We've got Louis Money versus Jake, a banger for, I believe, top 8 winner's side.
Yeah, absolutely. These two have actually never played before, but Louis Money versus Steve actually has a bit of a mixed bag of a win rate. So he's actually 50% overall, but 60% with Palu, which I actually would argue is above average. And Jake versus Palu, let's just say it's 71%, pretty solid. This character can be a menace among a lot of other menaces in this game, but this is definitely one of the ones that gets everyone talking.
I also want to note that Louis Money, one of the most recent players to actually take a set up Onin, who has been on quite of a hot streak lately, so I'm very curious to see if Louis Money has unlocked the secret sauce when it comes to beating this character that seems to be pervading the meta right now. And so far doing pretty good. That minecart doing a cheeky little 17 though right there.
Yeah, getting hit twice by the minecart. Now always a little bit of a gut check there. You got to be careful because always there's something new with Steve, and you got to know exactly how to get out of his most common approaches, which is usually going to be going in with the pickaxe.
Ooh, okay. And that's one thing I like that Louis Money is doing, using that invincibility on the shield from Palu to just get that damage off safely. I also like that in neutral, Louis Money has just been keeping a very healthy mid-range, right outside the range where Jake kind of wants to swing with his normal moves. He's doing such a good job of that thus far and kind of baiting out all these whiffed moves from Jake.
Yeah, I will say, like, Louis Money has definitely caught on to a lot of the things that you need to have for Steve counterplay, and is showing them here in the early game. As of right now, it is keeping the percents manageable, but things can be quickly unmanageable against Steve.
We do have to note, though, that Jake has no iron, meaning that minecart or anvil will not be an issue to reversal right now. So this is kind of Louis Money's opportunity to really just get things going here. Of course, Jake does have all the elytra as well as all these blocks to get him out of pressure right here. Oh, actually going to be dropping the first stock, getting some iron back. And I want to note that we got that diamond on deck and we got that gold on deck. So those minecarts are going to be extra super powerful as well as these normal moves.
But hey, at least Louis Money able to neutralize one of those gold minecarts and now is starting to cook. Might have to be a little bit careful. The extra credit here isn't exactly what he's looking for, so he's just going to bait it out, try to wait for something. He is clanking with the minecarts and might be putting himself into a sticky situation, but Jake is not finding the punishes.
Man, look at these shark landings with these up airs. Louis Money just not giving Jake any breathing room at a disadvantage. He's trying everything, but he's staying within this beautiful range to where he can react to both minecart and anvil.
Okay.
And he's just catching all these landings.
Yeah, and I like the mix up with the down smash as well, getting a nice rapid jab. Lots of damage here. This is definitely looking way stronger right now for Louis Money. I mean, honestly, Jake seems to be put in the mix, and even the diamond can't seem to get him out of the blender.
Louis Money's reaction time is also something I want to praise real quick. I mean, this man does have a fox as well that we've seen a lot from.
Yep.
So you know that reaction time is on point.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, I would not recommend going fox against this character, but I definitely think we could see something if it doesn't go as Louis Money is expecting. Again, I think having the stock lead is going to give him a lot of leverage to play with here, and especially now since it's a fresh stock.
Okay, eye for eye, tit for tat right there, but Louis Money's still looking good. We do have those gold weapons, which actually are a little bit safer on shield than most of Steve's other tools. The other one that's pretty good in terms of frame advantage is actually the wood weapons.
Yeah.
Very, very quick, very low knockback as well. You got that iron built up as well, so I feel like Jake could mount this comeback. He's just got to start getting this damage off with these diamond tools. Louis Money is giving him no time, though, to keep accumulating resources.
Yes, but Jake is also setting blocks up a little bit more strategically sometimes. Like, he's definitely trying to make it so that Louis Money has to jump in. Obviously, as a Palutena, you're going to probably do it anyway, but you're looking for something here. I like the idea, but still, Louis Money knows how to get around that one.
My man built a whole tower to try and keep him from getting back to the stage. That was ridiculous. And yeah, you got all those materials still within Jake's disposal. We still got the reversal tools. The gold is still within Jake's arsenal as well, so those minecarts are going to be powerful. But there's not that much iron left, too. Huge back air to catch it, actually.
Yeah, could catch another one here, but ends up opting for not. So you can see the elytra, good angle there from Jake to be able to find his way back to ledge. Still is going to have to be a little bit safer here because now he's hemorrhaging.
That was such good patience on Louis Money's part to just not teleport right away despite being in a bad spot. Though the Diamond F smash coming out, and it is Steve we got to see here, Nerf. So, I mean, the comebacks could happen faster than we expect already, but Jake actually not going to keep that combo going.
Yeah, I know, but hey, you know, Jake's still able to get his conversions here with the grabs, among other things. We are going to get caught on the platform there. Louis Money definitely knows how to take a lot off of a non-tech situation.
And there's no reversal options here. Louis Money pretty much going for it all right here. Excellently spaced back air right there for that first game for Louis Money. Honestly, despite how the stock count and the percentages were at the end, Louis Money looked fairly comfortable in that matchup for that game 1.
Exactly, and I think that that's really interesting. It's like I talked about the stats, but the stats are kind of, they tell a different story than what the actual story might be, which is like he might have had a low win rate and then has brought it back, has learned how to fight Steve, and I think that's what we're seeing here against Jake.
We're just seeing anti-Steve gameplay being fleshed out more and more. And while Jake isn't like the most technical Steve player and he relies mainly on his own fundamentals to propel him through these wins, it's still a character you have to know the basics against. You have to know how to stay out of minecart range. You have to know how to abuse him when he does get his materials. This is the best stage for Steve in terms of gathering good materials like iron, gold, and diamond. We're probably not going to be seeing much of Smashville or Town since those give Steve primarily wood, which is not really going to help him in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, no, for sure. And right now, PS2 does seem to be the stage of choice here for Jake, who's got the counter pick. Is going to be a little bit pushed back, but the percents are so even. And now I'm starting to think that he can make the adaptations here against Louis Money, at least in the short term.
Just these back airs and forward airs doing really good. You know, we usually see Palu lauded for her amazing combo game in terms of how quickly she can rack up damage with her nair, but I love that Louis Money has just been chipping slowly away at Jake this entire time. Oh, Jake does have a little bit of lead right now. But you know, neutral get up right there. Jake visibly upset after that one.
Jake's like, oh, of course he's going to up smash. What was I thinking? But like, yeah, I mean, honestly, it is true. The Palu is a little bit like, hey, it's a pattern, but it's a pattern of strong and good behavior. So it's like, what can you say? It literally was like what you can expect, but it's hard to get out of that situation.
True. All right, though, kind of falling asleep at the wheel. No input really coming up. Big F smash coming up, but the weapon is not really strong enough to take this stock off just yet. Oh, gets caught right in the lava block, and that's going to be a stock. And now Jake, I mean, seems to have been able to bring this one right back much more even. And Louis Money, if he's able to get the momentum that he got in the last one, could be a little bit untenable. But I don't know, Jake seems to be keeping his feet grounded very well so far. Yeah, and in tandem with that, I actually want to note, since with the grounded game, Jake has been doing these 3 block high towers in front of the platform. So the only way Louis Money can really approach is either trying to wait for the blocks to break, which Palutena doesn't really have the best kit for dealing with those blocks quickly. So she has to come above Jake every time. You don't want to land on top of Steve, man. You got that up tilt, you got that up smash. You gotta be careful. Yeah, there's so much that Steve can do in terms of like anti-aerial presence. So yeah, you need to be very careful because that's exactly what Palutena's weaknesses can be. In many situations, we are gonna get a parry, but again, you gotta be careful. Stuck on the platform, a little bit of spaghetti, but we are gonna be able to get the TNT explosion too, sending coast to coast. Yo. What was all that movement right there? That was not real. I don't know. I thought Jake is insane. I thought I was having the seizure there for a second. I was like, wait, huh? All right, though, no iron left on Jake. This is Louis Money's time to shine, but Jake still has that diamond tool. Tries to charge the full down smash. I feel like he can just let it rip right away. Yeah, that's just not enough shield pressure for you to really get anything off of, unfortunately. Jake kind of just knew it. That's why he held that for so long. He's like, okay, I got shield discipline. I'm not really worried about this. Is going to go for a forward smash there, but get caught out by Louis Money. Trying to take advantage of these Elytra recoveries, but Jake is actually being very wily with them. Jake going to be taking that game right here. And honestly, the 3 block high towers are working their magic nerve. I feel like Louis Money is having a lot more difficult with time approaching. Who knows if they'll go back to PS2. I know Palu is very comfortable on that stage traditionally, but there might be some other counter picks we're going to explore. Going right to town, and I think there's a perfect counter pick right there. Yep. Steve's materials will not be favoring iron a lot of the time, which is really good for Louis Money. Yep. Gives Louis Money a little bit room to play around with projectiles as well, and also those side blast zones. Most of Louis Money's stocks have been off these back airs off the side. That is very true, Fang, and now we're going to be able to see that potent option even more so now here on Town and City with the small sides of blast zones. So we know that this is going to be a good choice, but we'll see how it plays out in practice because Jake, I mean, even then, like if you're controlling the ability to like make blocks, make your own walls, like sometimes the stage can work for you no matter where you are. Still trying to find some sort of strong opening in either player right here. Both of them are just doing the dance with the devil right here, just ever so delicately around each other to try and avoid these starting hits. But Jake does manage to strike gold with these up tilts real quick. I mean, he's just like going until he sees that Louis Money rolls out and then finds him with his back against the wall and just keeps going. And again, that's the relentless nature of some of these options. Like eventually they're just going to outlast you. You will get caught up in all of these strings, and that's 100% off the rip. It definitely is going to take a toll on Louis Money. For sure. I mean, you get more bang for your buck on hit, you know, with... Oh, my God.
No.
I don't know if that was a powered minecart. I think it was, but whatever it was, I don't know if the DI was wrong or whatever, but there was enough juice in that tank right there to take that first stock off Louis Money.
Uh-oh, yep. And now he's just getting caught right back in the mix. Now he's forced to platform, which you don't want to be unless you're able to get things like a back throw. But obviously, Jake doesn't feel like he needs to go and approach that closely.
One thing I do like is that Jake is not bailing on the minecart when getting back to stage because he fears Louis Money. If anything, he's kind of using it to shrink his hurt box and keep him closer to the ground so Louis Money can't really shark with his aerials.
That's a good point. Now we're getting caught by the Nair. That's also going to be a really, really big thing here off stage. The Elytra is very vulnerable to things like that that last a long time, do encompass the entirety of Palu's hurt box. They're able to do so much here.
And I like how Jake manages to get Diamond and not waste it almost. He almost uses it as like a comeback mechanic for Steve. He keeps it in the back pocket until he needs it, until he gets a fresh stock, so that way everything's fresh for him to wrap up that next stock.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. And now we're just getting almost caught by some of these longer combos. Louis Money able to use a little bit of the rage here, but he's starting to trail behind. And Jake, at the beginning of this set, was looking a little lost. Now it is, I mean, the table's completely turned.
Both kind of mistiming the jump just a little bit right there. This should be a little bit better. This is actually trapping Jake in a pretty bad spot right here, but look at how much iron Jake has on deck. You know, all these anvils, all these powered minecarts could be coming out when you least expect it. I think Steve is also going to be using his axe to mine right there. Yeah, he's using the axe to mine because it's wood.
Yep. So I don't know. I think... Well, we are going to be very, very close to getting some of these line cards. I don't know. We've seen Louis Money be able to get some of these trades. He's connecting with his back airs enough, but he's using it to try to power through things like that line card, and I think that the successes have been few and far between.
I thought that was intentional by Louis Money, but you saw he ran into Jake when he had the invincibility to push him off the crafting table. He said, bro, get that out of here. No, this ain't Animal Crossing.
That is exactly Steve counterplay right there. Like, you be able to use that, and of course, like, denying him the ability to create that tool is just going to be crucial here.
This is a razor's edge right here. One really well-placed F smasher. Even back here towards the ledge for Jake is going to net him this game. But still, Louis Money trying to keep stage control in his favor. But the ham-fisted counter coming out right there. Maybe tried to reflect a minecart or something. Just definitely a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction right there. And that's going to put Jake up 2-1 right now on Louis Money.
That's a bit of a situation here gaining for Louis Money. He's got to figure something out because the Steve is starting to outlast, as I mentioned, right? It's like an endurance test, and eventually he's going to catch you with something. Some of those mix-ups, you know, the abilities of this character are endless. So it's like you just get swarmed and has the most mix-up ability of any character.
Yeah, I agree. Especially in disadvantage, having mix-ups is like an unreal advantage that you can possibly have. Even though your opponent's got you pinned down, the fact that you have multiple movement options to get out of these sketchy situations is really helping Jake out of jail right now.
Right? Like top players, they never get hit by the same thing twice, but if you never use the same thing twice, then you always get your hits.
Exactly. Again, Jake with these 3-block high towers, man, changing the Steve meta out here. I mean, lots of Steves have started using 3-block towers, and they've been doing honestly so well because that's pretty much a full character's jump height right there. You cannot get over that too easily.
Yeah, like maybe Falco, and that's about it. Everyone else is boxed out, and literally, you got to be extremely careful against this character because, yep, again, he's got like crazy stuff. He's got the best burst options and really makes you sweat. So now Louis Money is going to have to deal with that mental stack. Is doing very well here in this game on Town and City. We'll have to see where this first stock gets taken by.
Just the amount of like hits also Steve can do like concurrently with each other. Like the amount of hitboxes he can put out within like a 2 to 3 second span is ridiculous. Like you have to kind of wait for him to finish anvil, minecart, everything. You have to wait for that fully. Ooh. Again, tries to go for a huge punish right there. I feel like Louis Money just needs to take a safer option, maybe like grabbing or something like that in those switch situations.
Yeah, I really think so too, because it's like he is getting a little bit greedy, right? Like he's trying to make Jake kind of flinch, and so far Jake has been stoic.
Again, we got the diamond on deck. We've seen Jake make comebacks. They had a whole PG stats video on how this man manages his resources so cleverly.
Yeah. Still, we're seeing some shield pressure come out, so Louis Money knows he can't hold there forever. He's going to have to take to the skies.
All Alright, though, Jake establishing some breathing room to get himself some iron back on deck right here. The auto reticle actually doing a very, very good job of stopping minecart directly in his tracks before it becomes a threat to Louis Money.
Right, the first time. And then the second time, you saw how close Jake got to him on approach. Like, now might be looking for that option in the future and could find a punish. Right now, the minecarts are doing more than enough work.
Steve has got to like have so many points off his driver's license at this point, bro. Like I can't even imagine how many speeding tickets or like DUIs this man has.
I know. Literally, how many incidents is it at this point, sir? Like, okay. Oh, the taunt too. Okay. Obviously, Louis Money is trying to feel himself. He has had some good comebacks. Like he really had like some great strong stocks in that last one. I think that he could easily bring this back, but we'll have to see how.
This is as healthy as a lead as you can get, Nerf. I mean, look at how just well Louis Money has been playing this game, and also just how well he hasn't been getting hit at all, which has been phenomenal, honestly.
That's true, that's true. I mean, honestly, Jake, like, he's finding himself, like, boxed out so many times that he's just like, okay, I've got to figure something out, but I know he has the ability to bring this back. Louis Money is just absolutely oppressive.
I also like how Louis Money is picking his times to go out, like just reestablish stage control, fire off an auto reticle, reset neutral 100%, and then he can get back in there instead of getting, you know, that's how you prevent yourself from getting reversaled every single time.
Yeah, that's true. All right, now we're getting a couple of blocks just to try to put some, maybe something in between you and the enemy. I don't know. Using the second, well, because you're using the 2 high tower to jump to the 3 high tower, very smart.
The fact that he can even do minecart off of his own towers, like my man's building his own roads.
Exactly.
Better infrastructure than the state of New York, I'll tell you that much.
Right, but he's baiting Louis Money into like maybe getting some approaches, and now is getting the F smash at 138. I mean, this is getting tough, but he's trying to build himself something to ricochet off of.
He's built himself a whole house. You know, day one in Minecraft when all you can do is just get dirt.
Yep, I don't know. I mean, this is where I'm like thinking things get really scary because he's got rage, he's got diamond, and he's got a little bit of iron and gold.
Oh no! Whiffs that F smash right there again. Louis Money trying to go for these huge punishes right here, but again, I feel like dash attack would just get it done.
I can hear the gas from the crowd. They are definitely disappointed a little bit by that, but
boy.
Jake is definitely going to be trying to prove the haters wrong here, looking like this could be a reversal opportunity. If we see it, we will see it. He gets it and he stomps his way to victory.
That was a good Jake pop-off. Making up for the last Jake pop-off very, very well. My boy also got the Twister t-shirt on. That's fire.
That's what I'm saying, man.
He's out here.
Ooh, okay. I mean, it definitely was touch and go there for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't want to like hype it up too much, but I knew the reversal potential could be there, and it definitely it proved itself to be true. I saw it in the making, and it was just like, please. I mean, it is what it is. You know, Jake definitely has the. He's got that dog in him, man.
He got that dog in him.
I don't
That's
got any other way to describe it. He's just got that dog in him.
He got the dog in him.
I don't know what it is, but he's somehow is able to just reverse any situation and as consistent as Louis Money can be.
It's true.
At the end of the day, the unpredictability factor wins out.
That's also going to be another top 8 for Jake to add to his belt right there. I feel like Louis Money just got a little too antsy in those last stock situations. He kept trying to land on top of Jake. That is exactly what Steve is waiting for. Retreating bear is every Steve's dream to be hitting in those last stock situations. But Jake kept his composure really, really well, netting himself into top 8. That's just going to keep the ball rolling.
That's absolutely going to keep the ball rolling. So good stuff to Jake to be able to take that one out over Louis Money. Obviously, that was winner's side, so there's still losers to come. I mean, don't worry. Louis Money still has a second chance here, and that being his first set loss, that's still a very, very good victory. He still has a lot more to have here. So we're very excited about that.